Champions, huh? They say we are champions. Big up, y'all. Big up, y'all. Today, man, I don't even know if I should be speaking. I think y'all should be speaking. I should be listening. Big up to you guys, man. Big up to Touchline Chaos. Welcome. People, come on in. Hit the like button as you walk in. Oh my goodness. How do we yeah. By the way, happy hump day. I hope all you guys are doing. I hope all you guys are how you guys are. I can't even speak. I'm so frustrated. Big up to Aziz, man. How you doing, brother? How you doing, brother? Yeah, like you said, nothing to talk about. MK Toes in the building. Oh man. Yeah, exactly. Nothing to talk about. What? Is anybody fired yet? Since we woke up this morning, for you guys who are ahead of us in terms of time, anybody fired yet? You know? I mean, honestly, I don't want to hear anybody blaming one particular player. I don't want to hear anybody blaming Gapo, Salah, Allison, Virgil, or whatever. The whole squad, including, remember when we say squad, that means the manager is part of it. All of them should be blamed. We discussed this. This was one of the most important match towards the end of the season, and we fumbled it. Literally bottled it. I told you guys we don't have another EPL match till next weekend. Not this coming weekend, the weekend after. And we needed this W because that will set us up for the rest of the matches coming, and we could be able to rest, chill, relax, and then worry later about EPL when we meet up with Spurs. Now we have to sit here, worry, stress, upset, crash out, whatever you want to call it these days, and say, for what? What particular reason? You were playing a team that had nothing to lose, and you went over there and came up with nothing? I don't want anybody chalking it up to, oh, it's another match where, we had ball control and we did this and we did this, we couldn't finish. That's none of it. Those type of purposes is when you are doing well and then once in a while you have a bad game. But this season we haven't done well, so we can't chalk this to one particular, it's just one game. Oh man, I got Irishman in the building. She said, just another day at the office. He said, just another day at the office. What else do you expect, Kwesi? So the sad thing is that I don't rate this team, but I still thought we were going to win yesterday. It's the hope that kills you, brother. It's the hope that kills you. Same game every week, boring. Nah, this one hurts. This one hurts because it's not just because Wolves are in the bottom of the league, but where we are right now, this was gonna keep us comfortable because we'll be 3 or 4 points or 6 points ahead of Chelsea. Technically, we would have been in third place, which is a place where everybody said before the summer, everybody said if we were to fall off, third place would be the most acceptable place. We were going to be at third place because you needed to beat them by at least 2 or 3 goals. And then let Man U worry against Newcastle by themselves. Oh my God. Nobody's sacked. They have to do another photo shoot again. Yeah. I swear, if I see them wearing that, what was that? That Tommy, Well, at least we don't have any more home games till what, Champions League. So we will not be forced to watch that Tommy Hilfiger runway models coming into Anfield instead of focusing on the football right now. Yes, you have to make money. Cool, make that money. But the money has to be worth something. You have to earn the right to earn that money. If you want us to buy these Tommy Hilfiger stuff, wear these Adidas expensive clothing, then show us why we should take our last money, our bottom dollar, our bottom pound, quid, whatever. Show us why we should do that. I don't want to see models parading as footballers now. You could hire some models for that. Somebody say you didn't say it right. Supposed to be footballers parading as models. No, we're not playing like footballers. This is sort of football team, people. This looks more like a model team. It's becoming annoying. So what's line his shump? We choked him. Ah, man, big up to Danny. He said, what's up, bro? Yesterday was peaceful. Again, absolute toilet. Say that again, man. Say that again. Absolute toilet. Man, you know, I'm starting to believe that these guys don't care anymore, man. And somebody needs to change my mind. Yeah, I said it. They don't care. I need somebody to come change my mind. Seriously. Change my mind. How should I believe that these man them care about what's going on right now? Just like Irishman said, it's just another day at the office. They're just showing up and it is what it is. And then they go home, take more modeling pictures, and then another match comes up. You see what I'm saying? So I need somebody, prove me that man them really care about this football team. They care about the fan base, the traveling fans. Show me how you care. He said new merchandise, Adidas merchandise, more modeling. Big up to Craig, man. What's good? Nah, man, I need somebody to tell me that this man them really cares about what's going on. I don't even want to talk about the manager. If we start talking about the manager, I'm going to crash out. I'm going to crash. All right, let's move on. Let's talk about the players. Do these players care about the football team? Some of these players actually build where we are right now. So do they care? Or they just not good enough, just collecting a whole lot of money for nothing? And we the one who has to suffer through this. They don't care. I'm sorry. These players don't care. Don't tell me nobody could convince me that they care. Big up to T-Dub, man. How you doing, brother? Good to see you. Good to see you. Ted Z's in the building. He said the players are not playing for the glory of our club. They are individually ego-driven about hairstyles, handbags, new teeth. If he continue, they make me sick. Most need booting out now. He said apparently he got angry last night. Slot be laid down, mate. I don't think they heard you, Irishman. I don't think they heard you. You got to tell to the people at the back. Or should I say, I don't think he heard you. Now he's going to show that he's angry. Is that what the manager is going to show us? He's been making excuses upon excuses upon excuses January 2025. Oh, now all of a sudden he's angry. My friend, go back to Ibiza and go DJ. Go back to Ibiza and go DJ, because we're not going to be listening to this foolishness. We're not going to listen to this foolishness. Big up to Fazzy. He's in the building. Fazzy, they don't care. These players don't care. Let's not even talk about the manager. We all know where the manager is, who he is, and where we want to see him. But right now, we need to focus on these players. They do not care. Because if they cared, they would have shown us that, hey, it's one of them days where we trying our best. We trying our best, but something ain't happening. But yesterday, they did not. You know what? And we have a gooner. This is what I'm talking about. We have a gooner in the house. He never shows up. That is, what should I say, Irishman's best friend, Isaac, the gooner. And he's out here just to come troll. He is here just to troll. But he doesn't want to show up on the channel, though. Irishman, come get your boy. He didn't give us the barbecue after we won the league. I'm still waiting for that barbecue, Irishman. Come get your boy, Isaac. Big up to Isaac, man. Thank you for coming through. And now enjoy our hurt, enjoy our PD right now. But yeah, man, I need somebody to tell me, to explain to me that this team cares about the club. They out here just enjoying what the club is giving them, but they're not giving back. Like I said, it's very easy to blame the manager. We know the manager is useless. I don't need nobody to tell me again that the manager is useless. Right now, we need to focus about the players. Somebody needs to step up and tell us who is actually care about this club, man. He said,
it's a joke, isn't it? It's a joke. You know, like, it's so sad. You can laugh about it. You know what I mean? The laughter will help you through the stress you're facing. You know what I mean, Quasi? We're finished, bro. We're finished. We need to like wake up. I think everybody needs to like understand where we're at. You know, this is 40 years of watching Liverpool talking here. You know what I mean? Over 40 years, I watched Liverpool. Yeah, it's a joke. Like what we're seeing. 10 years hard work of Klopp has come down to one season of tragedy, man. It's finished, man. I don't know what we're sitting here watching. Guys, forget about the games we won. It's the way we play. There's no identity. The team is dead. It's like I've watched this game last week and I'm watching it again. Gakpo doing the same thing. Salah doing the same thing. The midfield is doing the same thing. Wide open for everybody to go through. You know what I mean? The defense is all over the place. You see the first goal. Why is Konate next to Van Dijk? There's a guy at the back. Drop off. Go on, have that run on that guy. Oh, that's terrible, bro. Everything we're doing is so bad. There's no life. There's no desire. There's no passion in this team. We're watching this every week. Even the wins are, you know, controversial for some reason. I don't like we beat West Ham 5-2, and everybody was like saying, but we conceded 2 bad goals. Now I know why they're saying that, because you know these leaking goals is something that will creep into other games. And now you look at us, we face the bottom team of the Premier League, guys.
And we give them 2 easy goals.
Premier League. And they outfought us. They outplayed us. Look at the first few minutes of the game. The guy kept on grabbing the ball in the middle and he's whipping it wide to that Jackson guy in the right wing. And nobody can catch him. If they had a decent striker out front, they could have scored more goals. It's the same shit every week, man. I'm tired of it, man. I don't even want to talk about this manager. I just want my football club back. Go and bring Klopp back. Please go and bring Klopp back, because we need some people getting slaps in this team. That's what we need. I don't want to watch no prima donnas with cornrows. I don't want to see no headband from our goalkeeper who's supposed to be one of the leaders in the team. You know what I mean? Like, we need to start waking up here, guys. I don't want to go sign Sako, Skirtles, Moreno. I don't want to go back to that. I don't want to go back to that. I want to go back to being Liverpool that we built in the last 10 years. That's what I want to be. We're going back down that route, guys. We miss out on Champions League football. We're going to sign Lamberts. We're going to sign Balotellis. We're going to sign Benteke's. We're going to sign all these useless players that we used to sign before. We're going back down to that route, man. We need to nip this in the bud. Cut the cord now. Get rid of this fraud and get some decent manager in that can actually play football. Show us something on the pitch. That's all we ask for, 100%. That's all we ask for. Listen, if this league wasn't as bad as it is right now, we should be 10th. We should be 11th.
If lucky. Bro, it makes no damn sense. And that is after spending $1 billion. I'm trying not to speak about this manager, but this manager was talking about Arsenal scoring all their goals with a set piece. We needed a set piece yesterday.
He contradicts himself every single time. He talks utter rubbish, because Look at what we was doing in this game. I saw Joe Gomez doing a long throw. This is what he's against. Joe Gomez was doing a long throw in the game, and this is what he's against. And then you see set pieces were scoring against West Ham. 4 of the goals were set pieces from set pieces. So what are you talking about, bro? You're running out of lines now. You keep repeating yourself every single time when we're watching you, man. I'm tired of like watching the same play every game. It's like watching Friday the movie again and again and again and again and again. I can't keep watching Friday. I run out. I love Smokey. You know what I mean? Debo and all these guys. But I can't keep watching them again and again. At some point, I get tired.
Gotta leave the corner, man. We gotta leave the corner. You can't keep staying.
Big perm, you know what I mean? All that stuff. I love watching it. But there's a certain time I say enough is enough, man. I watch this film too long.
Yeah, like it's like now, like Irish Red is saying, now the manager wants to tell us that, oh, I'm angry. Bro, you should not be angry in January 2025, man. You should not be angry in January 2025 when the things were starting to go bad. Like, you know, the crazy thing is, we spent 450 million.
Yep.
And we don't have enough players.
No, what we did was we spent 450 million and we got rid of about 9 or 10, 11 players. You know what I mean? So some players went out alone, some players went out alone, some players were sold, you know. So basically we weakened the squad pretending we spend a lot. That's what I keep telling people. That's the FSG way. This is what they do. They make you believe we spend a lot, but the net spend is about 130, so 230 million. That's how much we actually spent. If you look at, you know, the overall, we didn't really spend 250 million. If you look at the net spend, it's about 230 million. So they lie to you in that, but they weaken the squad to take wages off the squad to pay them back for the money they spent. Listen, this club is a mess. It was always going to be this way from the beginning of the season, guys. Let's just be realistic here. We don't like I told people, win things, man. I don't think we want to retain things. We don't have that mentality of retaining trophies, Quasi, because they've been here for 16 years. It's the same outcome every single time we win a Premier League or a Champions League. I'm sick of it, man. When are we going to have our time and be successful, non-stop? You know what I mean?
There's a part where I'm blaming everybody from Edwards all the way down, brother. You should have pulled the trigger in January. You spent 450 million. 450 million. The manager say, I want a small squad. Cool. Give the manager what he needs to win something. You saw him win something without anything. Now he said, this is what I want. So I don't want people to come in and tell me, oh, he didn't want Verts, he didn't want Isak, no. BS. Liverpool has never, in the history of since FSG came in, we've never seen and heard that they buy players that the manager don't want. I've never heard that. He chose those players. When they said we're going after these top players, he was a part of it. He was not prepared. I keep telling people that. Go back to the summer when we were doing preseason. He had no plan.
I can't remember the preseason. I don't know if you could remember it. You know what I mean?
The only one good game we had was against Atletico Balboa at Anfield, where everybody was like, "Oh, we're gonna." That was it.
I was 2 games. You know what I mean, on that.
We went to we were in Asia, right? Yeah. All the games we played in Asia was basically what we see now. No plan. Vert's still trying to figure his feet. Where are you putting Verts? No plan.
Tired,
all the way to January, and you telling me that Edwards and Hughes, you guys said, "Oh, we're just gonna keep sticking with this guy." If you have brought in an interim person, everybody will understand that yes, the person that we want is not ready yet. You're just waiting for him to come in. But you have kept this guy, and now the viewership are down. Yeah. Oh, it's gonna hit our pockets. I know we are in good place, but this is gonna hit our pockets next season. So if he doesn't make it to the Champions League,
we're in trouble.
You see what I'm saying? If we don't make it to the Champions League, we're still in the black. We made profit, but then guess what? We're not gonna spend any more money. Verts and them big players are not going to be like, hey, we want to stay here. And you will possibly have to force yourself to sell. Now, the next manager, the next director of football, because, hey, let's be honest, Hughes, Edwards, all them, they have what, 12 months left.
Yeah.
All of them probably not going to sign a new contract. And now we have to go back to exactly what Fuzzy said.
Square one. We're going to go back to square one, and it's going to be difficult to get out of that. You guys know, once you get pulled into that, you know, out of the Champions League, club no identity, we're going to go back to, you know, 5 years again. It's going to take us a long time to get back. We're forgetting every other team is improving apart from us. You know what I mean? We're the only one that's sinking. The rest of them are going up. Man United's going up. Chelsea's hot and cold at the moment, but eventually they're going to probably catch fire. And then you got Aston Villa still up there. You got Arsenal up there. You got Man City up there. Where do we come into this? Like, where are we in this? Because we're losing to anybody now. We're dropping points to anybody, home and away. Burnley came to our ground and got a 0-0 draw. Burnley, you know what I mean? Nottingham Forest came to our ground and beat us 3-0 without any
nice.
You know what I mean? So where do we stand? Like, where is our place in this league this season and next season? Because if we get at the Champions League, guys, it's difficult to get back in there, man. I'm telling you, wake up, man. It's going to be a long time till we get back to where we want to be, because not only the players are going to leave Liverpool Football Club, it's going to be hard signing players at the same time as well if things go, you know, the other way. So there's no more Klopp making a phone call. You know what I mean? When Klopp makes a phone call, that player is on his way. That's gone. Those days are long gone. We've got this guy here. I don't know why he's still here. I just don't understand why he's still here. The guy should be gone a couple of months ago. We're still hoping in games. I don't want to live in hope anymore. I expect to win. That's what I want to go back to. When we turn up, we win. That's what Liverpool is all about. But yeah, we're going to still see Gakpo on the left wing do the same thing. We're going to see Salah on the right wing do the same thing. We're going to see Ekitike hot and cold because, you know, he's new to the league. And then you got Szoboszlai doing corner rolls, going in midfield. So this is it. This is what we're going to see till the end of the season. There's no fight in this team, guys. Like, we get bullied. We get disrespected. Who in that team do you trust to be the master of that team? That tackles, beats players, punches players in the face? Nobody. They want to buy me Adam Wharton. It's the same player of the players that we already have. I need a brutal midfielder that can punch people in the face. That's what I need. I need an enforcer.
Bro.
Death of it, man.
You know, this is the part where sometimes I need my I know they have media obligations, but sometimes I need you to be quiet. Right? This guy right here, right? The statement he made, yeah, factual. Van Dijk on eventually failure to qualify for Champions League. It will have impact on our summer window 100%. The stakes are high. Listen, if you play for Liverpool, it's always been like that. We need to get into Champions League. Brother, it seems like you've forgotten that. I'm sorry. There, don't say things to make us, as the fans, look like, oh, they really care. You don't care. Because you are the captain. And when I say this, people are like, oh, why are you blaming him? He's the best. I don't care if he's the best or not. You could be the best and still not care.
I don't know. Like,
you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. We as Liverpool fans need to stop, you know, catering to these players because, oh, they've done something. What do you mean that they haven't done anything for us that Liverpool is not supposed to be done for? Before them, there were greats who made they didn't come to Liverpool because we were paying the most money. They came there because somebody, just like Virgil, created a platform for him to do what Virgil did.
Yeah.
And his job as a captain was to also do it for somebody else, for that person to do what? To become the next Virgil or the next Salah or the next thing. And right now they are failing us. So when we Liverpool fans are doing player FC, oh, you know, we can blame this guy, but we're not going to blame that guy because of what they did for us. This is exactly what you get. You telling us something that we don't already know. Before you came, Virgil, that's where we were. In the dark. You of anybody should know that. We should have not been here in the first place. That's the word. Now we are here and you telling us, oh, well, how it will impact us. Yeah. 200, well, how much is he making? 300 plus thousand?
Yeah, it's gone up 3,000, 100,000.
Okay, are you willing to lose 2/3 of that when we're not in the Champions League next season? Are you going to stay? Or are you just going to retire?
It's hard to watch, man.
I'm sorry. He is the captain. He raises the trophy when we win. So when things are going bad, he should be taking as much blame as whoever else is getting the blame.
Awful, mate. Absolutely awful.
Those 2 goals were lack of leadership in the back, man. I'm sorry. The way the midfield. Oh, my God. People, he is the best probably the best brain I've seen in football in terms of how he can organize something. And we've seen him organize something. Yes, we give a lot of credit to Klopp, but we've seen Virgil marshal the midfield and the defense and how he talks to everybody. We've seen it at his best. He almost won a Ballon d'Or. Are you guys telling me he's doing it now? No, he's not. Don't tell me, oh, because it's not Robo, it's Kirkus. We've been told when you play alongside Virgil, he makes you better. So what's happening now, people? What's happening now?
He's relying on Konate. That's what he's doing. That goal, mate, like when the guy pushed him from the back, and I was thinking to myself, I've never seen Virgil go through that ever. It's the first time I've ever seen him do that. Be at a position and a big guy just give him a little nudge and people are looking for a foul. I don't care. Sometimes you gotta like take the man and the ball, trip him up or something, because you already got Konate there on the way before he makes that pass. How did the man nudge you from the back, manage to bring it down and pass it to the other man to go through on goal and score outside of his right foot? How did that happen? Where's the fouls in this game? You know what I mean? When you could stop a player doing that pass, we don't even do that. We're just a nice club. We're just nice everywhere, mate. Nice off the pitch, nice on the pitch. There's no aggression in this team.
They're maudlin.
I'm sick of it, bro.
They're
I'm sick of being nice. People like we're getting Arsenal fans mocking us now about the set pieces and everything else. We're doing the same shit. And then we've got Pep Guardiola saying to Arne Slot, adapt, stop complaining, stop whining, adapt. I have to adapt. I'm the master of passing. I don't even do that no more. Pep Guardiola in this.
Say that again.
Joe, the king of passing football is telling our head coach, adapt, bro. Everybody is going through the same shit. Do the same thing. Oh, man.
See, this is exactly what I'm talking about. You making excuses for Virgil. Virgil is to be blamed. If Virgil was on the player's side, I promise you the players will listen to him. Yes, playing alongside Virgil sometimes makes you better. We've seen it with Lovren, we've seen it with Matip, we've seen it with Konate. But I'm sorry, I'm not going to give the same credit to Virgil when it comes to Kirkus. I believe Kirkus is doing well because Kirkus has fought through thick and hell and he's playing well by himself. It has nothing to do with Virgil. It has nothing to do with Virgil because we saw how he treated him.
Yeah, he did. Treat him bad. I remember, man. He treated really, really bad. He kicked the ball at his face and he shouted at him after that. I think.
You see what I mean?
Bro, like you don't do that because you miss Robbo. You're having a go at this guy. Come on, man. Stop this, man.
As a matter of fact, guess what? I'm gonna blame the reason why Kwanzaa left because of Virgil. When Kwanzaa was going through his stuff, the same thing he did to Kirkus, he did to Kwanzaa. He hit the ball and he went back into the net. You guys know the match I'm talking about. He kicked the ball. He kicked the ball. He hit Kwanzaa. And Kwanzaa was defending for his life, doing well in that match. And guess what? He hit the ball, hit Kwanzaa, went back into the net. The next one, Kwanzaa is making a mistake because mentally he was damaged. And he's not coming back this year. I promise you guys that. All that rumors we're talking about, you think he's going to come play with this manager and some of these players? People, some of these players love Liverpool, but they don't want to get into the same nonsense they've been through. They also have to worry about their life.
I've never seen a Liverpool manager alienate people, mate, like this guy. I mean, bro, you've come into our club. This is like your first time at this football club. shouldn't you actually, take care of players before you make them into enemies? I don't get this guy, man. I really don't. The way he alienates players like Endo, you know what I mean? And
now Curtis is the one that is taking the
Curtis, and then you got Kwanzaa and Morton. You got listed. There's about 20 players probably at this rate that he alienated at the club. Listen, this is what I'm saying. Man management is key, guys. That's why I'm asking for Klopp to come back, because I don't ask for people. I'm Quasi. I'm that type of person. If someone leaves, they leave. I've forgotten about you. I don't need you anymore. Just gone. But the reason I want Klopp back is because it's the connection with the guy on the pitch and off the pitch with the fans. This guy doesn't bring anything on the pitch or off the pitch.
Nope.
Why are we gonna have to? Why do we have to suffer through this with this guy? He's not doing anything that's gonna make you motivated to go and watch the next game. I don't want to watch. Listen, I've quit. I'm not doing watch-alongs anymore. You know what I mean? I was waiting for that loss. I got the loss finally. You know what I mean? I'm not doing but I'm watching from my sofa. If I fall asleep, I'll fall asleep now. There's no way I'm wasting 2 hours watching a game and trying to do the pre-match and match reaction through that anymore, bro. I can't watch this shit anymore, guys. I'm sorry. I know, with fans through thick and thin, I've suffered 30 years, man. I'm not going I'm 47. If you this time, I'll be 50. I'm not going for another 30 years, inshallah, if I ever get there.
Oh my God.
No, man. I'm gonna sit on my sofa now. No more watch-alongs. Just see what happens. You know what I mean? If I fall asleep, that is it. So be it, man. But now I can't suffer like this anymore, man. This guy has put this club through shit, man, and it's not ending anytime soon.
In less than a year.
You know what it is, Quasi? Think about it this way, yeah. After that Crystal Palace game, imagine he changed. Imagine he just thought, shit, we've been conceding a lot of goals. Every time there's 2-2, and then we have to win in the last minute. Now, put out in the last minute by Crystal Palace. There's an international break here. We have to regroup. We have to go back to the drawing board. Let's go coaching staff. Let's go and start looking at what the issues are. Let's go and look at other teams, what they improved on, what's their strengths and weaknesses before we face them. That's what I would have done if I was a coach. But this guy went on holiday, bro. He went to Dubai to visit his wife.
This guy took I forgot about that. This brother took a whole vacation. Right there, he should have been fired. Like the optics, I don't know what's going on with Liverpool PR, man. We used to be so good with the PR. Now we're doing roundtables, allowing people to go on vacation while they're not playing well. I would understand if they're playing well and you could see that, hey, maybe they just need a little bit of break. Cool. But they were not. And you go on vacation.
And then you come back against Man United and they beat
you. Come back and do
at home, bro. And that's your rivals, my guy. That's the team you're supposed to beat every year. And then you come to your house and beat, and Maguire scores the winning goal. Come on, man. You couldn't make that up. That's sackable first as it is. And then he goes on again. Another international break. We
come back. Same thing again. Rinse, repeat.
Myself, bro. When are you supposed to sort out the team instead of taking a vacation again? What's going on? I really don't understand this coach, man. I'm starting to think, does he know what club he's at? Does he know you're at?
No, I think after winning the league, he thinks that I can get any job anywhere. Look what I did for this club. I followed Jurgen Klopp and I won the league with players that he could even win. So he's feeling himself. And that is the disconnect. He thought, that's what I said, there was no preparation. Anybody in their right mind know that after you win a league, that's when things become harder. It does not become easier. It becomes harder. There's a reason why, now I understand why Pep Guardiola and Klopp did not used to buy too many players after they win the league, because they know we have to embed new players in. It's hard. Let's keep the ones who are in, maybe add 2 or 3 players. 2 or 3 at times, just a little bit, just to make sure, because you want to keep that same. You want to keep that same thing.
You look at your midfield. What's missing from your midfield? So you got to buy a player that fits that system that you have in midfield.
Put it in there.
Doesn't matter how much it is, if it's expensive or cheap. Go and get that player that's going to fit into your system to make it complete.
That's what he did with Rodri. As soon as he saw that Fernandinho was getting old, he put Rodri in there. People forget that Fernandinho was the original Rodri,
and he was still there,
and he
then
brought him.
Rodri when he left.
Yeah.
Smooth transition. See, smooth transition. That's what you do. Not like get rid of one and then bring in one and then expect the same result. No, it doesn't happen like that. Not all the time. Majority of the time it fails. Smooth transition. Why Fernandinho, like Kwasi said, was there? Rodri came to the club. They played with each other, and then at the same time, Fernandinho was teaching him how to play that role. And what happened? As soon as he realized Rodri is good enough to play, Fernandinho left. That's what you do. That's the beauty of football. But we don't do that.
And that's what Liverpool has never done.
We haven't replaced Fabinho, man. We still
have it, yeah. And the replacement is Rodri. That is the guy. You know what I mean? And this is the part where, like I said, easy to blame the manager, but we need to blame the hierarchy too. Edwards, I'm sorry, you failed. You won the league. Good job coming back and winning the league. But afterwards, you failed. I'm sorry. Everybody, they failed. And FSG needs to do an audit from Edwards down. How do we spend 400 million and you go backwards?
Do you know what I realized? Like, this guy hasn't got the minerals. It's when he kept on like losing games. Then he went to 9 games. 12 games, and so 9 losses in 12 games, isn't it? That's something like that.
Yeah.
So I was just looking at it here. At what point, bro, were you gonna like stop this rot that we're in? Because the more you lose, the more the players become losers. Do you get what I'm saying? That they have that mindset of losing. When are you gonna stop that? So he let it go for 9 losses for him to realize I need to change things. If you stopped it earlier, after that Crystal Palace game or the Man United game, around them 2 games, I'll give you max 3 games. Yeah, max 3 games. If you change and beat the hard to beat, we could have had that momentum of getting better during the season because the players' minds wouldn't have that losing mentality. Do you know what I mean? But when you make 9 games, they've already losers. They're used to it. You can't make people used to something that shouldn't be there in the first place, my brother.
Yeah.
And that's what he did. That's why I said this guy's out of his depth. I'm not even a guy. I'm not even a manager out normally, but man, get out of here, man.
At this point, it's done. I want to show you something, my brother. This is Cav. I know you know Cav. He's always on Ents. Big up to Ents and with Savage. He posted something. He was so angry yesterday. So this is what he thinks. He said, people that should stay. Van Dijk, Konate, Kerkers, Frimpong, Leone, Soboslai, Gravenberg, Wirtz, Isak, Ekitike. Out. Becker, Mamashvili, Woodman, Gomez, Robertson, Bradley, McAllister, Jones, Endo, Elliott, Basetic, Salah, Chiesa, Gakpo. What do you think about that? Big up to Cam, man. That man has lost it. And this is a man who's he's always mild-mannered. You never see him.
Why are you living in? Just get rid of the whole team. Get rid of Alisson. Get rid of everybody. Just get rid of everybody.
No, Alisson is my boy, but Alisson, either you are frustrated or you are not your ball, like you kicking the ball, either you holding the ball way too long,
Alisson,
or you kicking the ball wherever you want.
Alisson always plays like this when Liverpool have nothing to play for. Haven't you guys noticed that? When we've got nothing, he always says, you know what, fuck this shit. Let me just do whatever I want. That's how it is. When we're playing for something, Alisson is the best goalkeeper in the world.
Yeah.
So you can't really just say Alisson only. But think about it. Down the years, we have been this bad. Not as bad as this, but we have been
we weren't as bad as this.
We have been bad as the Klopp as well. And Alisson has been appalling those times as well. So remember Man City we got battered at Anfield in that COVID season?
Yeah.
Who was in goal that day when we got battered? And
Alisson.
There you go. So when we got challenged for anything, Alisson just gives up. He said, enough, man. I mean, what's the point? There's no one protecting me in front of me, so I can't get all the time. Man,
he's getting no protection. And for him being the best goalkeeper, still the defense don't protect him. He should be getting multiple Golden Gloves every season.
Exactly, mate.
Every season, he should be out there, top 2 goalkeepers.
and we're having a go at Mohamed Dashvili. What has he played?
What's Mamashvili done though? Cav, we need to answer that one, man. What does Mamashvili? The boy is sitting there like, what the hell have I done?
He hasn't been played yet.
I haven't been played yet. What's going? Huh?
Yeah,
No, I mean, honestly, his list, I would take Becca and Mamashvili out.
Yeah, man.
Other than that, everybody else, yes, I agree with him.
If McAllister wants to go, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
get out of here, man. If you're about to go, I'm not going to defend him anymore now, man. Like after what I saw yesterday, bro. Like, especially when each time they get the ball off them and they drop to the floor holding their legs. Like, bro, at some stage you got to realize the referee is not going to give you free kicks. I mean, you kept on falling to the floor holding your legs before that goal went in. You know what I mean? At some stage you got to wake up and say, this referee, no matter what happens, if I roll around on the floor, he's not going to give you a free kick. So go back, get up and go back and get the ball, man. You know what I mean? That's what you got to do. Him and Sobel kept on falling on the floor every single time. Like, I think it was some guys, wake up, man. The referees.
Fazzy, let me ask you a question. When has the referees ever been on our side?
No, but listen, never. You know me, I'm against referees.
Never. So why are they always acting like the referee is going to be on our side? This is what I keep telling the fan base. Never. The referee, since I've been watching Liverpool, I've never seen, or in my conscious mind where I was an adult, I've never seen referees on Liverpool side.
David Coote announced what I've been saying for years. You know what I mean? David Coote said what I was thinking about referee for years, and he was refereeing our games, by the way, guys. And he's saying a German this, and he's saying he doesn't like Liverpool, and he refereed our games. I mean, imagine what Portinho them do, and Anthony Taylor's and all that stuff. Anthony Taylor and Portinho are from Manchester, and they referee Manchester Liverpool games. Make that make sense. Make that make sense.
And you're telling me that, the referee's not going to do anything. They've told you that from day one. They have one of them tell us the truth. And people, when you are liberated, that's when most of the time the truth comes out. And the guy was high. Truth serum. He had the truth serum. He said it.
Yep.
So why is Virgil acting like the referees? We should go to every game knowing that the referees are against us. Exactly. And every call they make for us is a surprise.
Yep.
I don't know what people think that every single time, it's a referee. It's a referee. The referees are never with us.
They've been kind to us this season. You don't hear much about the referees.
Because we are losing.
That's it. I was about to say that.
We are losing. If we were winning, trust me.
You haven't heard referees all season, guys? All of a sudden? Nope. Oh, wow.
Big up loss. How you doing? He said big up Liverpool decided to feed the poor. When we got bills to pay.
More. Feed me more. We're right back now, man. We're right back.
No, man, it's this, man. And I heard Ents on his show yesterday. Savage was saying the fans need to stop overhyping wins this season. We win 2 games. I was like, we are back. We are never back. Do you understand what back means? Back means we are at the top. That's where Liverpool back means. That's where we were. Until Liverpool's at the top, we are never back.
We only say that because, we don't want to be negative, innit? So this is the way we share.
Just support the club. Just support him. You don't even need to overhype him. Fazzy. Yes, support the club. We playing well. We winning. Let's go with that.
Yeah.
Don't go over we gonna do this. No. That's for teams that don't win. Liverpool, we know what our end goal is. Number 1, trophies. If we are not doing that, we are not back. It's as simple as that. It's this.
You have to see a fight. You have to see a fight from the team for them to even be remotely back. You know what I mean? I've been fooled. You know what I mean about we're beating West Ham 5-2 and all this stuff. We beat, I think, 4 wins out of 5 or something like that. I've been fooled to that. You know what I mean? And I've tried to be positive. I still listen. You're always gonna have that doubt because of the season, the way it went. But that time is always there, man. When they let you down, it's always gonna happen. And they did it again.
Brother, I'm only holding on to Champions League, and I want to say it till we get eliminated or something else happen. I still say we're going to win the Champions League. And people don't want us. I saw somebody tweet it yesterday. and a lot of people liked it. The guy said, I want us to win. I'm paraphrasing. I want us to win, but if we win, this manager is going to stay. So let's just keep losing so that this guy gets fired. Brother, if that happens, we are going way back to the cave again.
Don't corrupt players' brains, man.
Exactly.
Don't do that. You end up like Man United, throwing games intentionally, and you don't want to be doing things like that. Because, you know, that's why Man United haven't recovered, because they were throwing games intentionally.
To get the managers out.
Not only that, to stop Liverpool winning league titles, they were doing that as well. I mean, we can't let Man City, you know, we can't beat Man City. We've got to lose, you know, to them. That's what they used to say. And they did. And that's how Man City we used to win league titles, you know, in recent years. Because they were intentionally losing games. And that's a few things you don't put in players' minds. Because once you put that corruption in players' minds, they're gonna start thinking like that all the time. I mean, we lost the game, because, you know, they told me to lose. So, you know, any game they go into, it's gonna be the same outcomes. So don't go down that route, man. Win every game that you can.
Yeah. Win. Let the board decide whether this guy is good enough or he's not. But right now, I'm pretty sure they're looking at him like he's not good enough. He's not even good enough for all the nonsense he's been spilling on the media circuit. I mean, he's been saying so much nonsense that even now the media people are turning on him. Say, brother, shut the hell up and coach. Stop complaining.
Even Gerrard yesterday.
Gerrard was complaining. I'm like, brother, come on now.
This is boring. He said, this is boring. He said, this is boring.
Oh, my God.
Get Gakpo off and put Ingamoa on going forward, man. Enough now. He said, that's
man, it's like, you know, the worst part is, Carragher told him from day one, brother, your midfield is wide open. At some point, just like Fuzzy said earlier, and I'm going to piggyback on that, when you realize that something was bad at the Crystal Palace, you should have gone back to that debate and said, maybe Jamie Carragher was right. I've tried my way for a little bit. It's not working. Let me shut things down.
Before it gets out of hand. You know what I mean? But unfortunately, he let it get out of hand. And then what happened next? 9 losses in 12. There you go. That's not a smart manager. That's a dumb manager. And he will never change, guys.
Yeah.
Don't expect too much from a dumb person. He's dumb. We're just sitting here waiting for that black and yellow thing on Sky Sports every day.
He
comes up. You know what I mean? Taking the cobwebs out and all that stuff. You know, come on, man.
You know what, Fuzzy? This is what I believe. This guy is probably sitting there in his lair, wherever his bat cave is. And he's like, wait a minute. I came here. I took a team that Jurgen Klopp, the almighty Jurgen Klopp, could not win the league with. And I won it with them. So I'm going to do it my way. And
have you heard the new excuse, by the way?
What's that?
Have you heard the new excuse with Arne Slot? The excuse is, he's doing what he should have done last season, this season.
Yeah, you would have been fired. That's a man who wants to get fired. That's a man who wants to get fired. That is a man who wants to get fired, people. If I'm doing what I'm doing now last season, I would have gotten fired without a trophy. I would have been out of this stress. That's basically what he's saying.
That's the new excuse. Like, he's only like, you know, he's transitioning now, like trying to get us into to become a winning team and sort out this season what he wanted to do last season because he couldn't buy the players. That's the excuses now, guys. I mean, of a champion. He
wants to get fired. That's a man who wants to get fired. He's like, you guys are not appreciating me. We are what was the wrestler's name? It's acknowledge me. You guys are not acknowledging me. Tony Reigns, yeah. You know. I said, you are not acknowledging me, so I'm gonna burn it up so you guys could see it. And I hope that we see the back of your head soon because this thing is getting out of whack. It's embarrassing, and he keeps going back to Liverpool are always the worst champions.
Yep. You remember what I used to say back in the day, Wazi? A team is a mirror image of their manager.
Yep.
There you go.
I believe that one. I believe in 1,000%.
There you go, bro. We're a mirror image of Arne Slot, guys, and nothing's gonna change. It's just gonna get worse.
That one I still believe, because when Jurgen Klopp came in, we saw that in that squad. It wasn't all about Genger Crescent and they're gonna do this or that. You could see that they're mirroring the manager. What he said, 12 Man says, I disagree with the take. Slot is not dumb, but I do believe he is stubborn. Slot has found systems that work, but he hasn't stuck to them. But he's not dumb. You don't become LFC coach.
I'm not going to argue with my brother, 12th Man, but when you give your tactics away, when you talk about the same shit every press conference, you know what I mean, about throw-ins and all that stuff, and you end up doing the same thing. That's dumb.
12 man.
That is dumb.
12 man. I know you are the ultimate Liverpool supporter. And I know you're trying to support your manager, but I'm sorry. A definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting something different. Trust me, somebody that's by definition.
There's no tactics.
Yeah. A psychologist or a therapist might not say dumb. But the definition of dumb is doing the same thing over and over and expecting something different. You hit your head on the wall and say, "Ooh, it hurts." And you do it again, it hurts. And you keep doing it. What is that?
Oh, I can't play against low blocks. It's hard to open up.
Come on, man.
And what do the teams do when they face them? Low blocks. What happens? They get the first goal, Liverpool get a nosebleed, and then we end up losing the game. How many games, can someone tell me in the chat if you can, how many games that when we went a goal down, did we come back and win? Probably
I don't think we done it this year. This year, have we done it any?
None. You know what I mean? So you got to think about it. We don't even, every time we go to go down, it's over. It doesn't matter who it is. I kept on saying that before. Now it's even going lower than that. The bottom, the bottom of the table have gone to go up and they beat us.
Hold on. Now check this out. Our record this year is we go down 1, we come back, and we lose. We did it against Chelsea. What was it? Those was not Burnley. There's another team that we did the same thing. Like we done it 3 times. Where we gone down, Man U.
No.
Yeah.
No, Man City. We want to go up with Man City. Sorry about that. My bad.
No, Man City. We go up first. Yeah, that was the first. Yeah.
Man United. Yeah, it's true.
Man United. They went up. We tied, and then we lost.
Majority of the 9 losses, I think, all of them apart from 1, I believe.
Yeah, we go down 1, we come back, and then lose at the end in the last minute because somebody, like yesterday, Wolves had so many counterattacks. So many counterattacks.
Yeah.
Where is the discipline of everybody wants to go score a goal? You had 90 minutes to score a goal. You couldn't score. Now all of a sudden, everybody wants to go score a goal. And I don't want to hear, oh, that's football. You throw in the sink. No. There is time to do that. And yesterday was not the time. Yesterday, you went into having a mission knowing that, hey, we need this 3. We need these 3 points. We need a W. And you showed up. Nothing.
Yeah, man. It's tiring watching it, bro.
Like I'm watching like this. I'm trying not to pick individual players. But a lot of the players yesterday annoyed the living hell out of me yesterday.
But it's been happening all season though, Kwasi. It's not just this game if you think about it, bro. Like look at it from a point of view of if 1 or 2 players are the issue, you replace them with other players and then you solve the issue, right? But when the entire team is playing badly, you got to ask questions. Where is it coming from? Because it's not 1 or 2 players. It's the entire team. The back line, the goalkeeper, the midfield to the striker. Everybody is playing badly. So it's got to be a systematic issue here rather than, 1 or 2 players playing badly. There's no one player that can come out of that football pitch saying he played well yesterday.
Yeah.
I mean, so, and it's been happening all season. This isn't a new thing. This is a regular occurrence. So this is what I'm trying to say to people. Normal circumstances, a proper coach will have other, options in regards to tactics to solve the issues, that he has at hand. And he hasn't done that all season. Sometimes you watch him on the sideline, like, bro, like, we're 20 minutes into the game and we're conceding chances, but we're lucky we're still in the game. Do something different. Nothing changes. They score the goal. We get an equalizer. And all of a sudden we sit back again. They score another one and we lose the game. That's how it is. He never changes things during the game when things are not going right. Haven't people noticed that? It takes him a while to the second half to change things. What did he do yesterday? He took off Gravenberch, who was willing to get a red card, by the way, because the fouls he was making was absolutely diabolical. Shouldn't be fouling people like that in any walks of life. And then the second half, you see Curtis Jones coming on. Like, what change is he going to make Curtis Jones playing in midfield? He ain't, because he only passes side to side. We need to see something different, something dynamic, something that gives us more attacking, progressing the ball forward. That's what we need to do. But yeah, it's bad, bro. It's really, really bad. And it's not going to get changed anytime soon as well.
Nope. And this, you see exactly what you said yesterday about, what's the name? Gravenberch. That's why I'm saying that nobody cares. How you playing a game knowing that we need a W and you out here just being like nothing you do, nothing like you telling me that you cannot sit down and be like, okay, I need to calm down and play this game better. I mean, it's simple as that. It's like, yo, we need this W. We need you on the team. And he wasn't the one that Curtis was supposed to come in for. Curtis is supposed to come in for McAllister.
Yep.
So now we have to change the way we played.
Yeah.
Because you are not, you decided that, oh, I'm just gonna go off the cuff and just do whatever I want.
Madness, man.
It's like it makes no sense to me. And that's what I'm saying. These players don't care. They're just like, either they're giving up or they just like, we're gonna focus on Champions League. And that's something that yesterday I was talking to JK. We should not put in our mindset that we're gonna pick this over that.
Yeah.
For Liverpool, every single match you play under the Liverpool crest is important. You're trying to win.
It's hard, man. It's hard to watch, my brother.
Hard
to watch, man. It's hard to watch a team that's falling apart. That's how I see it when I'm watching us, guys. With Klopp, I felt that confidence. You know what I mean? Like next season we'll be stronger, kind of thing. We'll buy the right players for next season. We'll be much stronger than what we are right now, and we will sign the right players. That's confidence that I used to have. But with this guy, man, if we get at the Champions League, nobody wants to come to Liverpool. It's more like people leaving than coming to Liverpool. I'm worried about what pull has Arne Slot got. He's got the reason he pulled players in the summer is because we won the Premier League, like Kwasi said at the beginning. But he's got no pull. Nobody wants to play for this guy if they're keeping him. The way they came out in that round the table, it looks like he's gonna stay for another season. You know what I mean? So yeah, man. It's hard, bro. I'm telling you. And do we actually buy Kwasi? Do we actually buy players that fit our system, whatever system that we have? Because we're buying for the sake of buying nowadays. That's the scariest part.
I don't think. Okay, that part, I know what's the name. Zuberi brought it up. We buying players that we're not used to buying. I listed a whole list of players that before Klopp we were buying. That it looks like those are another thing. The thing is, Fuzzy, the manager don't know how to use them. He's agreeing to the purchase of the players, and he doesn't know how to use them. You can't tell me, I mean, from wherever he came from.
I don't mind the players that we have. I don't mind them, obviously. They're great players in their own right. But you still got to buy those players that's part of the system as well. You know what I mean? You need a DM. You need another centre-back. You know what I mean? That can make the squad even stronger than what it is. But we didn't even go that route. Those are the most important players, in my opinion, in the summer. Those two positions that we need the most. Because if we had those two positions filled in, maybe these goals in the middle maybe ain't as much, and competition for places is very good for the team because it will make other players play better. Simple as that.
This is the thing though, Fuzzy. Big up to 12 man joining us. He doesn't have a plan. I'm sorry, he doesn't have a plan. He was feeling himself because he did something that is like, wow, Liverpool's been waiting for 30 years to win one league. Look how long it took Klopp, and I showed up in 1 year and I won.
He uses that now in his press conferences, by the way.
You see what I mean? He uses that a lot to get, to let Liverpool fans know, hey, you're talking about me. You know what I did. Brother, listen, this is the thing. He doesn't know what he's doing. I think he got caught up with in his hype, and he doesn't know what to do. Because tell me which kid he has developed. Well, that's a Liverpool problem, actually. We haven't. I don't remember the kids. We don't bring kids through. We don't give anybody an opportunity.
Nope.
I'm still screw it. I'm gonna blame him. Here's the reason why Leone got hurt. I'm sorry. You put Liverpool, you put the players in a position where they're gonna play out of their comfort. Guess what happens? They're gonna get hurt. I won't put Isak on him because that was some idiot defender who actually hurt him. But I'm sorry. Frimpong never get used to get hurt as he's getting hurt now. The players are playing outside their comfort zone. They are playing, and this is not a good part of playing outside your comfort zone. This is the worst ones. Because you are under pressure, now you have to play harder than what you're supposed to. So now you are exerting over too much. We getting players coming in. Why did you even play Frimpong yesterday? That makes no sense. You should have kept the team that you played against West Ham. Frimpong is not fit. He's not fully fit yet. We know how he plays. He plays 100 miles per hour, which guess what will happen? Muscle fiber will tear.
It would have been good if, as the team tires coming on. You know what I mean? If things are not good.
That's why you bring him on. Let him build himself up.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I know it's funny that, you blame me. No. This is the thing. The players are getting more injured because guess what? We are not playing well. So they're trying to play. They're trying to do better. And guess what? When you overcompensate, for anybody who knows about car hydroplaning or a car losing control, what do they tell you? Don't try to overcorrect it because the car is going to do what? It's going to spin off.
Yeah, of course.
It happens when you are an athlete too. When you overexert yourself like you're supposed to, guess what happens? Yeah. Injury starts to do that. It is science. Yes, Leone tore his knee. Okay, actually, I mean, Kwesi, you are stretching on that one. But I'm sorry, these players are not playing well. They're not playing comfortably. They don't even know what they're doing. You got one player being yelled at every single time. One player don't even. The manager has no excuse to not play him, but still doing the same thing. Mm-hmm. There is no plan. When Jurgen Klopp was there, and I see why everybody say bring him back. Every preseason, you could see what the plan is.
Get them fit.
You could see what the plan is. Can anybody here tell me? And I know 12 Man is ready to tell us that this manager is not dumb. But tell me what kind of plan this manager gave us. Last season, I'll throw my hands up. The manager had a plan. You could see from the first preseason game, you could see his philosophy. I'm going to keep what Jurgen Klopp did, and I'm just going to slow it down. That's it. Control the ball. This year, can somebody tell me what the plan is? 12 Men, you here to support Slot? You here to keep Slot his
job? Oh wow!
Come on, do the song, 12 Man.
Do the song.
Oh my God!
Big up to both of you on the panel.
Big up yourself, man.
Big up. It's a great thing to know that we can all have differing opinions, but still be able to have a forum to express them. Look, I just don't think that Arne Slot is dumb. Now, why I say he's not dumb is because I don't think that any coach gets to this level is dumb. It is exceptionally hard to get to this level. It takes a lot of time and experience and the likes. This isn't like he didn't get some golden ticket and then all of a sudden get to be Liverpool coach. But what I will say is that I do believe he is stubborn. Now that could be represented as being dumb or stupid. You could see that as being maybe dumb or stupid. But I think that he is stubborn. And why I say I think he's stubborn is because we've seen formations work with this coach. Now I've been pressing for a 4-4-2 from the very beginning of the season. We've seen it work in Champions League. We've seen it even work occasionally, even in the Premier League. And yet our coach went back to the 4-2-3-1. We've seen, we've seen a lot of different things happen with this coach where he's adjusted. Like as in people were calling him a mastermind for what he did against City the first year, at least, not the second, but the first year. When we went to the Etihad and played with 2 10s. People were calling him a mastermind when we went up against Leverkusen and he played Lucho as our number 9. Look, I will give him credit where credit is due in the sense of that he does make some really good he makes some good decisions, but he has made some poor ones as well. And it is frustrating. And I think that a lot of different things and components of this are weighed into why we're in this predicament this season. I think a lot of the heart and soul of this club has been underappreciated and also tossed to the side. I think that there are players that are playing possibly out of position, obviously, and the fact that this year we've had a bag of injuries, unlike our first year with him. We had a bag of injuries this year, and it's very similar to the same people that want to talk about the criticism of Klopp, for instance, and he only got the 5th place or he only got the 3rd place. Well, this is what happens when you have injuries to key members of your team. You struggle, you really don't find the momentum, and yet despite the fact that you have the talent, or if not even the ability on your team to do better. And that's what we're seeing here. And I just don't think that. I think there's a lot more about Slot that I'm in lockstep with you on. And JK can back me up because he's a regular on our show. So like we've been critical of him from the very gate, for pretty much. But the criticism has been constructive always. Now I think people are going a little bit over the top though. That's all.
Which part is over the top? If you were to say, take the dumb part out.
Take the dumb part out.
Yeah,
that's really. If you call me dumb, I'd be pretty insulted.
No, because I think you made a very good point when you said the stubbornness is what people are perceiving as dumb, and sometimes it's good to be stubborn. I mean, successful people are stubborn because it is their way that made them success, right? But even them, they could recognize I need to put good people around me so I can still be successful. I need to make
you know what? I'll hit back real quick. Yeah. I think that one of the major things that happen, again, there's a whole portion of what I think is going on, but one of the major portions that happen is that when we saw, for instance, our assistant coach go on to be the Ajax coach and everything, yada yada. Now he's with Spurs, I believe, right? That was we noticed a major difference in our team. And I'm not saying that he's the end all be all, and that's one of the major reasons. But and again, this is not saying that I'm making excuses for Slots. I'm just giving reasons for what I believe is why we're here. Not saying that it's an excuse. We should give him a pass simply for this or for that. But what I am saying is that these are reasons why I think that we're at where we're at. I think that I do think that made a difference in the way that we administer things with our team. It's interesting. We get rid of our set piece coach and we get better. How's that happen? So I mean, like there's difficult things to put the all the dots and bring them all together. But there are some reasons out there.
JK, what go on, man? How you doing?
What go on, bro?
What did I tell you yesterday, brother?
Yeah, man. Bro, I was thinking about that today. I was like, yesterday's game we had to win.
Yeah.
You came up with the fixtures and stuff, and it was the most important game out of all them games we were going to have in the next 5, 6. It was the most important yesterday. And what do we do? I can't. Look, bro, I've never supported this manager like the way I supported Klopp. There's no connection there between the lad. And I think he's trying to. There's this ongoing battle within Slot to show the world he's a serious guy. And I can understand it where he's trying to come from, but when you don't see no improvement in players or the team's energy, look at the team's energy in that first half. It was the same as what we did against Forest, against Sunderland, and we were lucky enough to win them games 1-0. And that's why I called him the gambler yesterday. He's a control guy. He's a control freak, but he likes to gamble. And I don't understand that mindset for me when you're a football manager, because for me, when you're a security guy, you're not going to gamble. So what you do, you try to get the job done quick. Get the game wrapped up in the first half. We've never done that this season, bar the West Ham game. And that was still on the rocks, because when they made it 3-1, the commentator says, "Oh, there's something in it for West Ham." So we weren't comfortable in that West Ham 5-2 game as well. So this is too much for me. And bless up Cedric and Hash in the chat as well. We're Liverpool Football Club. Liverpool Football Club don't gamble on the pitch. They get the job done. And Arne Slot does not understand that. You know, when you're a Liverpool manager, you've got this arrogance and confidence about you. Because if I walked into that job tomorrow and I took you guys with me, we will make damn sure these players know who they're playing for. Arne Slot don't know that.
But that's something that he should have done. JK, that's my whole point about preparation. He should have done that in the preseason. He should have made it clear to all the players
who you're playing for.
Exactly.
He's made a statement. There was a quote, though. There was a quote that he made that he said about that majority of times what he prepares for, he doesn't actually see on the pitch, and that is a troubling statement. You know, I agree along those lines. That is a troubling statement, like that's what he prepares for. But then again, I just don't think that. I see what people are saying in the chat, and I'm not here to defend Slot. Okay, okay, I'm not necessarily here to try to say that I'm not Slot inner and I'm not Slot outer, or whatever those things are, you know. But what I am trying to get across is that as much as I was defending, like last season, I was defending Klopp because everyone wanted to hop off and try to like take shots at Klopp all of a sudden. Now and how Slot was such a mastermind and brilliant coach. Yeah, and now it's Slot's an idiot. Slot's a dummy. Slot's it's like that in itself sounds dumb. Okay, but I mean, like what I can say is I can give a coach credit in the sense of saying you're not dumb if you're able to win a Premier League title. Premier League. Dumb coaches don't win Premier League titles, and he has. So that is one credit I can give him. And I'm not saying that I like his style. I don't like his philosophy of football. I don't, or what we're seeing is not something I want to go forward with at all. But what I am saying is that I'm not going to disrespect the man simply because right now I'm upset and disappointed in my team. That's what I was trying to do.
Big up to the Kennel. He's in the building. Kennel, what did your boy McAllister do, man?
My guy too.
Yo, big up everyone on the panel.
Right, you're not gonna tell me that you got speechless after yesterday's match, right? That is impossible. You are not gonna sit here and you are speechless because of these performances.
No, you didn't ask me about the performance. You asked me about McAllister, and I only talk about him on a game-by-game basis. I don't do that from the season. I don't do that. But I was really trying to think of the thought I have when I was watching him yesterday or whenever the day was. And I keep finding him. And this is actually consistent in all of his games, but it didn't come to me yesterday. I keep finding him. I think the correct terminology is ball watching. So like he's jockeying, facing up the ball. But if you should tap him and say, "Where's the man?" He'd be like, "I don't know." That's what I deep. But he always does it, but I never really call it out. Because he's always like he knows where the ball is, and he keeps jockeying, not a space, not a man, just he's just jockeying. And I'm like, if you're just looking at him without the big picture, you're like, nah, that play is always switched on. Yeah. But if you zoom out, he's not marking a passing lane, a space, a man. He just looks like he's doing the right thing. But when you zoom out, he's not doing anything. because the man's always able to receive the ball and turn, and then he does that fake running in press, or late tackle. But I'm not really here to kick his back end, man. It's just seeing him forward, like it's listen, the team. I will accept the team sabotaging the manager at this point, and I think 12 Man said the quote best. I think 12 Man said the quote best. When the manager comes out, and I'm not doing the between the lines, and said, "Yo, we're preparing for things. There's fine margin." That he said that all season. We're working on things, but I'm not seeing them in the game. It goes back to the mutiny me and you talk about, Quasi, where man them got an instruction from the manager. Whether it will work or won't work, man them is just not on that.
Yeah, they're doing their own thing.
You see what I'm saying? So as a manager, you're standing on the sideline going, "Yo, Bundy's man," but you can't really say that. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So now you're doing the thing that I said Klopp was doing, which is, you grind your teeth and be like, "Yo, I told Trent not to go that high." Oh, right, Trent crashed and we scored. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? But we don't have any individual brilliance to create those moments. And that's what I'm here to talk about. I remember the Magic. I was like, "Yo, the Magic is going to come back." Fam. We're running off luck. And to 12 Man saying no idiot win the league. Yeah, there is one idiot that won the Premier League. His name is Slot. Everyone fell off. Yo, we played the deadest football to win the league. There was no run of games. Oh, like, yo, we're cooking. No, we was never cooking 12. He might be the only one. He might be the only idiot because it was a bunch of scrapey wins and hard to watch games that got us there. Man won the league with like 50% win percentage. Or close to 50. Like that's cool. He might be the idiot. Like we didn't go on no crazy tear. It was dead football, bro. Dead football won the league. Football. No one was raving, so he might be the only one. No disrespect to him. I still respect him, but he might be the only one. Like, yo, 12, let's be honest. I'm not trying to drag Arsenal in this. If Arsenal win the league, no one is going Arsenal was cooking. We're going to be like, we fell off, City fell off. You see what I'm saying? That's what we're going to say. We're not going to be like, yo, Arsenal, you man cook this up. Bro, they didn't cook it up. They really didn't cook it up, bro. City really, bro. Wolves hold City to the sword as well. So it's a season when Arsenal wins it when both of us fell off, bro. We're the only two that won it in 10 years.
Wolves, though, drew with Arsenal at
home. And City.
Yeah, but I'm just trying to show you, 12, like, this manager gave me no confidence to big him up or to diss him. I think he needs to be reminded who he's coaching. I think the players know who they're playing for. He doesn't know who he's coaching.
Exactly, that's what I said.
I think he is out of place, bro. He needs to know he's coaching Liverpool team, bro. The players know, and I think that's why he's not, bro. He's trying to do them little Feyenoord basic thing, and we're like, yo, fam, we're not on that. We're not Burnley. We're not kicking it long. Why we're kicking it long, bro? No, bro, we're Liverpool. We play through the press. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? We cut down passing lanes. We don't jockey randomly because that's what McAllister's doing, and he starts every game. If you look at McAllister and him starting every game, it tells you what Slot want to do. Because, bro, what he does on the pitch is beyond me. Man ain't marking no man. He ain't man marking no man. He ain't putting in 2 tackles a game. He ain't cutting no passing lanes. How many interceptions you think McAllister got all season? All right, enough said. How many times Virgil say, yo, we're too open? Who's supposed to close that door? Can't be the door. Virgil is the door. Midfield got to close that door. Fab used to be cutting them passing lanes. Trent used to cut passing lanes. When have you ever seen a Liverpool player cut a passing lane? Exactly. So what Slot's coming here to do is not our level. And that's, I'm not throwing no play under the bus as long as Slot is here. Every man get a free hit for me, except for Slot. Even Endo gets a free hit. Now, this manager came in and he took Klopp intensity down a couple notches, and it was just the sweet spot for City's rebuild to win the league. But he kept turning it down. And now this is where we're at. He's trying to crank it up.
That is
his volume rheostat is maxed out. I don't know if you might know what a rheostat is. That's the knob resistance in your car. Yeah, his shit is maxed out. It can't go up anymore. He should have left it high and run off that. So yeah, bun slot, man. I'm not saying slot out though, but bun him. Yeah, he needs to go.
I don't like the Mac disrespect, but I get what you're saying. Macca, can't say Macca doesn't run channels, because the whole reason why we won the Forest game is because Macca ran that, filled the channel and got us to get game-winning goal.
No. 12, you're speaking in a attacking sense. That I will agree with you. I mean, his shooting ain't on par either, but I'll agree with you going forward. In some games, 4, I've been counting, he does step up. 2 Champions League, 2 Prem, I'll give him them 2. Other than that, defensively, he offers nothing, 12. Nada. Zip. Pull his stats up. It's less than tackles or less than games.
Okay.
And one of them was in the 95th minute. So that means that per 90 stat doesn't even count.
It went to the other game, right?
He went into the other game.
It's a rollover minutes.
But like I said, I think for another team, if you look at the way he plays, for another team, you can see that he will add value. For us,
I just think
it doesn't. And I think that is our problem, Quasi, with the Wolves game and all the other games we come up short. All of these men, if you just take them for what they can bring to the game, they can offer something somewhere else. What we're trying to do, whether it's the manager thing or the players freestyling, their quality does not, it's not it. Like Salah in the Wolves game, the ability and the quality he shows in the Wolves game, diabolical. We can't win with that. Gakpo, I couldn't tell you what he did, other than I think he took a shot. Nah, that was fucking Rio came in and bust that shot that got deflected on the post. Gakpo did nothing. Let me calm down, man. Yeah, I don't want to disrespect no one else other than Slot. But nah, Slot got to go, man. It's not our level.
Yeah.
Macca was also one of the top ground duel in the West Ham game. He had, I think, the top, if not tied for the top ground duels. He was 6 out of 9 for his ground duels.
12. You don't want to go down this route.
Okay.
Google, not even Google. Check out tackles per 90 in the Prem. McAllister is not in the top 100.
Okay.
Jesus.
Okay.
The closest Liverpool player in the top 25 is Chiesa, by the way.
That's the guy coming off the bench.
5 minute.
Yeah, you don't want to go down this path, 12. I don't crash out for no reason, 12. When I crash out, I've done the research. I've stayed up. I did the graph. I have a think tank vetted out, and then I come over here and shoot. Yeah, it's not emotions, man. It's 12. I've watched the man for 90 minutes, made no tackles. That's it. When have we ever done that?
The man has the game yesterday. Diabolical, that midfield yesterday. Gravenberch, God knows what he was doing. He got brought on off. And Curtis Jones didn't really do nothing. Midfield was bad.
Bro, like I said, individually, all of these men are brilliant. Individually, they're all brilliant. Curtis can slow a game down. But yeah, when you slow it down, who's there to pick it back up? We have no one to pace it back up. Every man get the ball, does a Cruyff turn and come back. We're always playing the team when they've in their position. There's no counter. There's no quick break. I don't even know if they use the word quick in training anymore. I think the Rondos or me and you quasi level, I think it's at our pace in the training. I don't think there's no. When have you ever seen a tiki-taka from us?
Nope.
When have we ever played to a press? Curtis got the ball yesterday brilliantly, shrugged man off, looked back, saw that he had the space. And this is what I tell Savage all the time. Show me Curtis' range of pass. He could have crossed it to Robbo. He could have sprayed it out wide for Rio. He could have sprayed it anywhere. What do you do? Gave it to Allison. Allison now is under pressure. He has to make a rash clearance. What happened? Dropped to a man. One more pass. Deflected goal. 2-0 down. Curtis had control. Just doesn't have range of pass. All he had to do was pick the pass. Nope, too far. Let me go to Allison. Now Allison got to take the responsibility.
Boot it, get a goal. It's 1-1. Boot it down the pitch. Let one of our players run onto it. Do something, but don't give it back to the goalie, man.
You see what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying. Each player has the ability and for some god reason they choose not to. Sabazalai on a break, Cruyff turned back, let all the players get into position, then they play it safe. And it's like, fam, we can't win games like this.
That's what's killing me about that, brother.
We can't, bro. We can't win games like this.
You can't.
Who is beating a man? Who's creating space? And that's where we're at. And the manager say he's not seeing what he's working on. Bro, I don't know what you're working on.
And that's the part where I'm looking at the people above him and said, are you seeing this? Are you listening to this? If the players are not listening to him, there's something going on. I told people the game we beat Newcastle, I said they were not listening to him. You could see his anger on the cameraman was showing us how frustrated he was while we were winning, and he wanted them to slow down. But Verts gets the ball and he executed, we going, attack, attack, attack. And the fans were with it. Everybody was excited. We play against City. When we started playing almost identical in the second half, we played identical to what we played against Newcastle. We had City on the ropes. As soon as Szoboszlai scored that banger, we fall back into slot football, sit back and try to absorb the heat.
Yeah, bro, he has this turn it down thing, and it's like, fam, let the hair grow, man. Grow out your hair. No one care about your George Jefferson with the ball top. Grow that shit. You're trying to cut man down, bro. This is professional football. If you cut it down, now we're League One, bro. Now we're Spurs. We can't, bro. We can't cut it. We're at the highest level, fam. We don't do turn down. The only time I hear the fans is the "you never walk alone" before kickoff, the 20 minutes marker for Jota, and then I don't hear the fans again, bro.
Nope.
Man turn down the fan, bro. Man say, yo, y'all making too much noise, bro. Lock that off.
Anfield is too noisy, man. Fuzzy, man. What do you say, man? You listen to all what the brother Suberi and 12 Men has to say, and JK. I mean, you already said the same thing, but I want you to say it again.
Nah, it is what it is, isn't it? I'm not blaming just individual players. The team as a whole is a mess. I mean, you can't just talk about one player or two. If the whole team ain't performing, you got to blame the person in charge of the team.
Real quick, Fuzzy, before you continue, can you answer this question and continue? Obviously, but are you saying you're giving the players a pass because it's all on the manager? Because that's where I'm at, and it sounds like you're tiptoeing around it. I just want to know if you're with it or you're still gonna be on the fence with that.
What do you say? Like, I'm saying the players are getting a pass. Are you saying?
Yeah, because the manager ain't managing, man.
No. Yesterday, bro, the game was lost. Why? Two things. One, the players lost the game by giving the ball to the opposition, and they got the goal. Yeah. But for me, we lost the game because of slot telling the players first half, keep it in first gear. The game was done already there.
You know what it is, JK? When it's repetitive whole season, the same thing, like the same outcomes, we see the same movie again and again and again. How much longer can we withstand that? It's not just the manager. I'm not just blaming the manager only. The players are not to the tactics that he's putting out there either. So I've said that many times on my streams and other people's streams. I just think he's moved away from the formation these players are used to for so many years. And he's tried to change it quickly this season. This is what Graham Souness has done. The same thing, trying to change things too quickly. Hence why we've fallen for this, way of playing at the moment, which is confusing the players. Hence why every player is playing in a way that we're not used to. Because we're picking out players every single time. But think about this. These players have been playing the same formation for the last 8 years. Majority of players that's there. So now you're changing it without even preparing for it, like Kwasi said in the summer. So when you're coming into it this season and change a lot of stuff, and then you're telling the players to transition during the season because we could score teams because we've got Isak, Ekatike and all these players and Salah and all that stuff, and it hasn't worked out. Sometimes you got to think to yourself, things are not working, so we might have to revert back to what we was before, so the players could go back to what they used to get back up again, if you know what I mean. And he hasn't done that. He's just playing the same shit every single time, this coach. And he's just not learning from things like this. I'm blaming all of them. I said the club as a whole is a mess. The way we went into this season is a mess. How do we buy 7 players and get rid of 9 or 10? I mean, where is the return for those players that actually left the football club? Yeah, so what's coming off the bench right now that used to come oth the bench that used to change games? Nothing. Each time we make substitutions, we don't change games. So everything, if you look at everything as a whole, it's a mess. That's what it is. And I just wish he slowly transitioned these players into the team, the new players, and kept the older players in the beginning. Then we won't be in this problem. When you corrupt players' minds, and then there's 9 losses out of 12, what do you expect those players' brains, their brains going to be like? They're used to losing. That's what's happened this season.
I see what you're saying, man. You think it should have been like, you see how Klopp used to act certain man for just 1 extra year, and that man usually help us out second half or first half. I think that could be what's missing, to your point, you know. But I have a question for you, man. You think it could be a byproduct of, you know, how we be like, yo, the owners are pinching money. You think it could be a lack of incentive because we're not seeing players stepping up anymore, where that used to be an incentive for man to grab the game by the scruff of the neck. So these men are like, yo, you men are talking about not raising me anyway, but you want me to go out here and save you. I'm not doing that. And then this manager comes in and he set such a low standard. It's almost like the man them are playing with no incentives. There's no man coming off the bench to pocket me up. Like I said, the performances from McAllister, not to kick his back in, there's no challenge on the bench. Like, he's going to sit on the bench for who? Only Jones? That's not really an incentive. There's no real pressure for like your Salah, your Gakpo. Like, all of these men are playing with a bit of freedom, where the only man that really got pressure is Allison. And Allison, to be fair, is the only man really keeping somewhat of the standard, bro. Every man else is off of it. There's no pressure.
We've weakened the team, and the tactics has changed, my friend. That's why the players are not used to this. 8 years they've been playing with the same tactics. We brought players in to fit the system that we've been playing for the last 8 years. Those players came comfortable in it, and all of a sudden you decide to change it to this Arnie slot football, which nobody knows what tactics it is. And then we're just having a go at everybody. You know what I mean? Just look at it from a point of view, what's changed in the football club. Then it will clear up your mind more. We don't play football anymore. I don't know what tactics we do.
Actually, I do know the tactics. It's PSG, but with less movement and slower passing. No, I mean, we've seen it. Come on, guys. I mean, we've seen, like, you might make it look like I'm chatting shit and I'm joking. Bro, we're playing like PSG with less movement and slower passing. Bro, that's what, bro, come on, yo, you man, yo. Every time I talk to you, man, it's like I'm saying some clickbait stuff. Bro, there's no movement. McAllister don't pass the ball and run into space. Gravenberch don't pass it and run into space. Like, these men ain't really, it's, yo, I'm passing it, then I'm going to walk. I see Kirk is passing, man's just walking up the pitch. And it's like, fam, there's no pass and move, and then the pass is too slow. Like, man is looking at the pass for 5 minutes, double team, now he's on the floor rolling around. It's like, bro, you didn't get fouled. You just lost the ball. You looked at the pass and took 5 touches of the ball. You got double team. Now you're on the floor. Now we're being countered, and you're looking at the ref saying, do something. Do what, bro? We all watch you got double team and clean tackle.
And it wasn't once, was it? It kept on happening throughout the game yesterday.
Bro, McAllister's on the floor rolling around every game without being fouled. Sorry, 12. I didn't want to kick his back, and like I said, defensively, man. Man, bro, 12. You can't convince me a midfielder got less tackles than games. That don't even sound right. Midfielder. I can understand a defender. A midfielder. But that's what the battle is 4-1.
Zubiri, what midfielder does crunching tackles? What midfielder has the fear of the opponents when you watch Liverpool?
Oh, come on, man. That's not a fair question. You're trying to make me sound like I'm anti-Liverpool, bro. I saw McAllister put a tackle in 5 minutes into the game, and I cheered, bro. Because I have never seen that all season.
We ain't got nothing, mate. There's no
Endo.
Bro, when man did that in the 95th minute, bro, I celebrated that tackle. But then I remembered he played 27 games. I was like, fam, come on, I can't celebrate. Bro, Salah scored for the first time in about 4 months.
And there's a lucky goal as well.
And I'm thinking, like, Jose Sa, I appreciate you, because you shouldn't have gotten beat there.
Yeah, man.
And then he had a chance. I said I'm trying not to blame them individually because, but he had a chance to make us go 2-1, the final third again. And it wasn't just him. So Basalai had a lot of final third where find a proper pass and then he messes up. Basalai, you are number 10 now. You're not the right back.
Bro, I saw something in the game. Thank you for bringing that up. Because you see my boy Gakpo, he needs to allow it, fam. Bro, Hugo is driving off the left. Boom, knocked it round a man. Exciting football. I'm like, there we go. Gakpo got one job. Run down the middle, stay in front of Hugo, and dart left so Hugo can cut into the space you just created. Gakpo stopped right in the man's space, looking at the man like, why didn't you pass the ball? Bro, that had sacrificial run written all over it, you selfish prick. All you had to do was run into the space and create it for the guy. The man did all you have to do, Gakpo, is stay in front of him, let the defenders think about you, and dart left so Hugo can cut right and let one off. Man stopped right in the middle of the field. I'm like, nah, get off the field. And Slot took him off, and I cheered for that substitution. Because I was like, yeah, get him off the pitch.
And Rio came in, almost scored.
All season's been happening this. I mean, it's not the first time he did this.
Fozzie, I didn't want to bring that up. I just wanted to talk game by game. That is something, as soon as it happened, I can tell you every time it happened in the past.
You know what I'd do if I was a coach, bro? I'll make sure they stay behind in training and watch videos of their mistakes every single time until they correct.
Yeah, I don't think Slot is on that, bro. I'm gonna be honest, man. Slot seems like the type of manager, if his mom died, God forbid, or his pops died, he'll take PTO and go to that funeral. Yeah, man ain't going above and beyond. That's what's missing. Going above and beyond. Seeing an OSHA violation in the building and go, hey, per OSHA, you need to put a door here. You see what I'm trying to say? Like, man ain't on that level. That's what Milner was coming in. Yo, fam, according to the building codes, we need a door here. You see what I'm saying? Man ain't doing that at Liverpool. Man just coming in and just doing the minimum, bro. Showing up for the paycheck.
Too chilled. That's what he's doing. He's too chilled, my guy.
Man, I would love
and Quasi, yeah, I'm not going to come here and do that either, bro. That's why I bring this energy every time, Quasi. Anywhere you see me, I got this energy, bro. You think I'm just going to come here and just be sitting all quiet and nod, bro? Nah, man, I'm telling you, bro, I'm bringing that fire, man. Every time, man.
At this point, I needed people other than me, somebody else to break the fire. Because
I need someone to tell me when is it okay for a midfielder to have less tackles than gain.
Allow it, man. Allow it.
Look at that stat. I don't know. You keep saying that stat. I don't know what the stat is. How many tackles does he have?
Look at this.
Yo, 12 man, come on, man. 12 man. You're gonna pretend. So I gotta ask another question. How many people know how to use Google? Come on, 12 man. You know how to find that stuff. It's out there, man.
Because I did just Googled it and it didn't come up with anything. So that's why I'm asking.
You basically so if you click on the player and click on stats, it's gonna show you tackles, all the tackles in the Prem, all the games in the Prem. So you can look at.
I just put up the statistics for what 2024, 2025, and 2025 and 2026 is. There's on there, you can see there the amount of aerials duel per 90. That's what you asked me about. So I did do that diligence to look up that stat.
It's actually tackles per 90, not aerial duels per 90.
I know. I said duels, aerial duels 1, interceptions, duels 1. It's on there, and tackles 1. He makes 1.49 tackles per 90.
Exactly, and that number went up within the last 3 games.
And that's what I was going to allude to, is that fact that I understand that there are people that have never been McAllister fans. I understand. I'm not saying that's you.
No, I was a fan of him. I'm
not saying it's you. Okay. But I'm saying that I know there's people. I'm just addressing because I know I hear a lot of them. This on my channel too. I know people that just never really liked McAllister, or maybe they warmed to him or they liked him, and now they've fallen off that.
The question is, I want to ask all you guys this question. I want to ask you guys all you guys the question. What do you expect from McAllister? What do you want from McAllister? That's the question.
I'll answer that when 12 finishes his point. Go ahead. That's a good question.
Then I'll address that too. But my point is this: is that McAllister did not have a good beginning of the season. I've never hit from that as a McAllister fan too. I've never hit from that. And that McAllister did not look good in the beginning of the season. He had a real bad injury, bad groin injury, and it took him a lot of time to get back to the level that we know McAllister can be at. Because I did include last year's statistics when people were saying McAllister is possibly one of the best midfielders in the league. Mm-hmm. And okay, so what it is this season is exactly to your point. The last 3 games or whatever it is that's helped raise that average up. McAllister has been one of our better players in this win run, especially. He's been one of our better players. And what do I account to that? Is the fact that when McAllister is playing well, we play better in whole. Obviously, we get wins and the likes. He's an important part of that formula. And to diss him, to say, oh, this or that about his skills or this or that, is ridiculous. The guy is a exceptional player that is starting to find his form, and hopefully he can continue it. He scored some.
Can I respond to what you're saying and answer Fozzy's question as well? 12, you are correct. I am a McAllister fan. But if I'm a fan of the guy who we rely on to win games and be that, because that is what I expect from McAllister. He wears number 10. I'm holding him, not to Coutinho standards, but I'm holding him on the linchpin that Liverpool needs to win. The fact that we're in this form, a lot of people will say it's down to Salah dropping off form. I beg to differ. It's because McAllister is never on form. So that's how high I rate the guy, right? So when I'm looking at his stats and I'm like, bro, what's going on? Because we need you to win. In all of the big games, the City, the first City game, the Real Madrid game, a couple of those clutch games, it's 5 of them, 4 or 5 of them. Really big game for us. He's the one that actually stood up, right? He's not able to find form, 12. He has no consistent run of form. You're correct. In the last 5 games, which only started end of January, early February, that's when he really started coming into something. That's when the tackles started increasing. Before January, he had more games than tackles. So you are correct. When the guy does play well, we play well, but we're not playing well. What does that mean? The guy we depend on isn't stepping up. And that's why I'm bringing so much smoke for him. Quasi keep asking me, but what about Salah? Bun Salah. Because with a dead Salah, a firing McAllister gets us through. We don't have anyone that can get us through. The only person that's helping is Szoboszlai. So when McAllister is on it, 12, you're right. I salute him. He's my guy. But my guy ain't on it. Gakpo, my guy. He ain't on it either. So I'm shooting from a disappointed supporter. Bro, I'm disappointed. Bro, you know what it's like? A pet owner, my pet's sick. Yeah, let me just go shoot him in the back. Don't put him down. It's fine. And that's what I'm doing. Putting him down, man. Yeah, you got to get put down, bro.
Interjects is this, that Salah, when it comes, or not Salah, excuse me, with McAllister, I think one of the things that also has to be brought into the conversation is that he does play in the pivot with Grav. A lot of people have been very harsh on Grav lately. They've said, a lot of people have been, I know you're a big Grav guy too, So like, I know a lot of people have been very harsh on him, and he has had poor performances. This last performance was one of his worst, possibly. And I think that one of the things that you talk about, what is it that you want from McAllister? One of the things that you want from McAllister is to allow for players like Grav to be able to go forward and be able to go and do the things.
But 12, how can Grav do that if he's playing next to a man with no tackles?
No, he doesn't have. He has tackles, obviously, but I get what you're trying to do. I get your.
No successful dribbles.
What's that?
What have you seen McAllister drive through a space and went, ooh? But man dribble yesterday and got dispossessed. I'm like, stop dribbling, fam. It's not in your repertoire.
Not every player is going to be relied on like that, and maybe
so we got to play in the middle of the park that can drive with the ball. His pass is overcooked half the time, and he has 0 tackles. He shouldn't be in the middle of the park then.
Okay.
That's a fair point. Fozzy, does that answer your question?
I don't think you know what? I'll come back with more stats. I gave you stats from the
I think both men.
Hey, Fozzy like the way I cook that still, Fozzy was eating that like, yeah, I like that that's cooked still.
I'll get my McAllister. I didn't come on here to defend McAllister nor Slot. But
12. I just want you to know, I rate the guy, and it's coming from, when you expect so much and you're not getting it, you're like, fam, there's no point in me having this expectation and you're just giving me nothing. Like, that's where I'm speaking from. I'm speaking from a guy with expectation. Bro, you're wearing Liverpool number 10 shirt. You're not tackling. You're not, bro, you're not offering anything, fam.
I know, but I'm also trying to emphasize the fact that from my perspective, I don't look at it as, this is, I don't really like going into the scapegoat FC. That's what I'm trying to get across.
More of a team.
And when it comes down to me a lot is that people will call out individuals, which sometimes is rightfully so with their performances. but it is a collective. And sometimes that's what I'm trying to get across is that, maybe Salah's not getting opportunities because, you don't have Darwin Nunez or Jota making runs to open up those channels for him any longer. Or there's different things, or making those dummy runs that they used to do a lot of times. Like that's just a small microcosm of what I'm trying to get at. But what it is,
I know 12, but at the end of the day, the midfield is the linchpin to help defenders and help attackers. And when you have a guy in there that's doing none, it puts a lot of pressure on Gravenberch.
What is the difference about our midfield this season?
McAllister not being on form.
No. What is different about our not form or anything like that? I'm just saying positionally, formation wise. What's different about
McAllister and Gravenberch was doing double pivot last season, and Szoboszlai was doing that Roman thing running around, bro. Okay, now we got Wirtz in there. That's a difference, but we never relied. We did rely on the guy in the 10. We did rely on him to do the covering thing, so we're doing the interchange thing where one goes up, two stay back. Wirtz is not really doing that, and that is the difference.
Can we at least agree that Wirtz and Dominic Szoboszlai as our 10 is a major difference when in player profile?
It is because we lose the rotation of the 3. Because sometimes Grav is the man in the 10, and them two is so that is the difference. Now, I'm not knocking it. All I'm saying is, if that little difference is such an effect on McAllister, then we've moved past the effectiveness of what he contributes. Because sometimes those little tactics can mess a play up.
Can you also factor in the fact that Dominic Szoboszlai, I know people used to go, all he does is run. That's why sometimes, I'm not saying anyone on the panel saying that, but I'm just saying in conversations you have on the internet, all he does is run. You have to go bigger and you have to go with more context when you're talking about it. There was more that Dom Szoboszlai was doing last year in coverage, for Salah, whether it was for Trent, for those matters. You're not going to get that same aspect out of Wirtz. Wirtz isn't supposed to, nor would I want that. But what I am trying to get across is that you have a different player profile, and now we're expecting the same type of production out of Grav and Maka in the pivot.
12. Can I add to your point there? It's not we, and I don't want to speak for Fozzie, but I'm gonna speak for him. I don't think it's us expecting it. I think the manager look at what the players did last season and go, "Oh, McAllister, bun the pivot thing where you go into 10, the right side 8, and back around in that triangle. Bun that. Stay where you are. I'm gonna get a guy in front of you to run around." Yeah, bro, you're taking away from McAllister's game now. So I am fair, my criticism, to say leaving McAllister in the pivot only is not really helping us because the guy you put in the 10 is not going to cover McAllister. And that's what Szoboszlai was doing great. Szoboszlai was covering whenever one steps up. Now we don't have that. It's just 2 men holding down the freaking thing.
Aren't you answering your own?
No. I don't have a question. What I'm saying is that's what the manager did. So I'm not expecting it. The manager is doing that. But from where I'm looking at it is McAllister isn't enough according to this system. All I can do is judge the system, 12.
Right. No, so that's what all I'm trying to highlight is the fact of what you just said is absolutely, I agree with you what you're saying. And what in my agreement is that we're talking about a system that is different. We're asking players to do different roles in a system that we're expecting to be the same. That was possibly the best midfield last season. Is now not the best midfield this season, simply because we have players that are expected to do the same things, but expected to do different things. We have players that are expected to not cover or provide cover. All the things that made our midfield great last season are not being administered by the players this season with the way that their player roles are.
And you know what? I think this is a great time to repeat my opening statement, 12. My opening statement was, I'm going to let these men slide and bun the coach, fam. Because I've seen what they can bring, but for some reason, the coach don't see it. The coach don't see it.
I agree with those things. And that's why...
Bro, that's why I'm asking Fuzzy, like, are you saying what I'm thinking you're saying, or you're on the fence? Because I'm not on the fence no more, bro. I'm letting all these men slide. Even Chiesa, even though he can't dribble, I'm going to let him slide.
Yeah.
It's on the manager, man.
Yeah. The tactics changed, bro. Everything is changed. Man.
Big up to all of you guys, man. I got to head out. Great conversation.
As well, 12. Some of these content creators have also changed as well, and I'm not letting none of you men slide.
Okay.
I haven't changed. I'm still the same.
Because you know what I need? You know what I need this season to sleep good at night? I need a traditional 12-man PowerPoint if how we could still get top
what
4.
happened to the Excel sheet?
Yo, I have the first one hung up, fam. Like, that's how much I rated that. Like, I was waking up like, yo, I'm saying those 12 gave me hope, bro. I thought we could have really pulled it. I'm like, yo, you know what?
We'll see. I'll try to put one together again this season.
Yeah, bro, because that got us through. I'm just saying, 12. A lot of fans was like clowning it, but that got me through, bro. Like, yo, I'm just saying the Spurs drop right here.
Yeah.
And I think we got top 3 that year, if I'm mistaken. So we might need another one, 12.
Big up to you guys, man, because this show in my head it was gonna be a crash out. But big up Fuzzy, big up 12, big up JK, Kendall, as always, big up yourself, and then ban you again, the Kendall, ban you, but big up yourself, man.
Yeah, of course, yeah, I'm out there. Nah, let the players in them slide, man. If I can forgive McAllister, we can forgive the players.
No, we forgive him.
There you go.
Bun slot. And you know what? Edward, you my guy, but ban you too, man. You watching this and you let it slide.
Wow.
You watching this and you let it slide. I can't let it go, man. We got to pull the plug. Stephen G is talking about this game is boring. Stephen G 2 months ago was like, nah, we okay. Now he said this game is boring because he's looking at what Carrick is doing and said, I can do this at least till June. But, I appreciate you, brethren, man. You guys made the show better than what I anticipated, and I appreciate every single one of you guys. Sorry for Nalante and Uncle Albert, typical Africans. Don't want to show up on time, always showing up when the show is almost done, as always. But big up to you guys, man. I appreciate you guys. We got Wolves on Friday.
Can I get a quick prediction from everyone?
Yeah.
Wolves on Friday, win or loss?
Win.
Win. Yeah, win.
Okay. So everybody's saying with a lot of heart. Okay.
4-0. 4-0.
4-0?
Yeah, 4-0 win, man.
Oh, wow. That's hard.
No, we win it.
JK?
JK's playing with his dog again.
Yeah.
Nah, maybe, yeah. Smokey's trying to work out the numbers. All right. I just wanted to hear it. I got you. I got us winning too. That's why. I think that we'll win. I think we'll win.
Hey, 12, you got an end of the season prediction.
I'll put one together though. I'm gonna put a spreadsheet for you, just for you.
I think we can come in third. I'm not trying to influence your spreadsheet,
That's
but I think we can catch third.
This game, man. Kendall, that's what I wanted a W, because if we get a W, we are in third while Man U plays Newcastle today or tomorrow.
I'm just trying to figure out how we can get Manchester United out of the top 5. That's my biggest.
I'm pretty sure you can do their prediction thing and get it right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm hoping I can figure out a way to see them get out of top 5 because.
Anyway, big up to all of you guys, brethren. Thank you so much, everybody. Hit the like button, get the likes up. You're not getting a show like this to the point where 12 men had to succeed and say, you know what, I need to go back to the spreadsheet and come back with a reply to Zuberi. You're not gonna get another channel giving you something like this. But big up to Fuzzy. Check out my brother Fuzzy's channel. Check out 12 Men's channel, and of course JK is always there to support all of us. So thank you, all of you guys. Peace.
Take care.